September 27, 2022, the city of Terni, Italy. Bishop Francesco Antonio Soddu stands alongside the Grand Master of the Grand Orient of Italy, Freemasons, and civic officials. They are cutting the ribbon at the inauguration of a new Masonic lodge headquarters. The bishop later visits one of their temples inside. He offers greetings, expressing hope for dialogue and exchange between different communities, overcoming prejudice. February 21, 2026, Pope Leo XIV announces a new appointment. Bishop Soddu, 66, is promoted to Metropolitan Archbishop of Sassari, his home diocese, where he was born and ordained. The Vatican's daily bulletin confirms it. A bishop who publicly participated in a Masonic event is now an archbishop. Let's understand what this means. The Catholic Church has condemned Freemasonry consistently for nearly 300 years. It began with Pope Clement XII's apostolic letter In Eminente Apostolata Specula in 1738, which forbade Catholics from joining Masonic associations under penalty of excommunication. Since then, there have been roughly 600 magisterial interventions by Roman pontiffs against Freemasonry. The reasons are doctrinal. Freemasonry promotes indifferentism, the view that all religions are equally valid, and naturalism, which denies the need for divine grace. Its secretive oaths and rituals are incompatible with Christian openness. In 1983, the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith under Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger reaffirmed the Church's negative judgment in regard to Masonic associations remains unchanged. The faithful who enroll in Masonic associations are in a state of grave sin and may not receive Holy Communion. Now, back to Bishop Soddu. At the 2022 ceremony, the Grand Master of the Grand Orient of Italy, Stefano Bisi, gave a keynote address expressing classic Masonic anti-clericalism. He praised the secular state as the guarantor of freedom and voiced hope that September 20th would be restored as a holiday celebrating Italy's liberation from the domination of the Church. This is the organization the event the bishop attended. When faithful Catholics expressed shock, the Diocese of Terni issued a defense. It claimed the bishop's presence was not intended to identify with Freemasonry, but to witness to the gospel, especially in this time of the synodal path that characterizes it. Catholic historian Professor Roberto de Mattei responded sharply. He reminded the faithful that Freemasonry's relativism makes it utterly incompatible with Catholic faith. He warned that the bishop's action risked leading souls towards apostasy. Now, Pope Leo has elevated Soddu to archbishop, a promotion, a vote of confidence. What signal does this send? That attending Masonic lodge openings is not an obstacle to high office? That the Church's 300-year condemnation can be set aside for dialogue? That invoking the synodal path justifies actions previously considered scandalous? Traditional Catholics are not the only ones asking these questions. Ordinary faithful see a bishop who stood alongside men whose organization has historically sought to undermine the Church's influence. They see him now rewarded. The Church teaches that bishops must be above reproach in 1 Timothy 3:2. They must guard the deposit of faith. They must witness to the unique saving truth of Christ. When a bishop participates in the inauguration of an organization condemned for centuries and then is promoted, the witness becomes confusing, the line blurs, and the faithful wonder, what does communion with Rome actually require?